Step 8. Remembering your return. Carrying over your dreams. Dear ones, since you entered our corridor, the experiences you've had here that have been unavailable to your mundane mind will likely find their way into your dreams. Hence, we would like to teach you how to carry over your dream information into your waking life. When you sleep, you close off your physical consciousness and open up your consciousness to the true, higher dimensional reality. In other words, when you go to sleep, you log out of the 3D hologram and return to the reality of yourself to have adventures and communicate with higher beings, including the higher expressions of yourself. The trick is to remember the messages you have received while in your night body so that you can translate them to your grounded self. Your night body is much like, and in some cases actually is, your light body. Your night body, also known as your astral body, is your consciousness wrapped into a mutable form. However, since your astral body is fourth dimensional, it only carries you into the fourth dimension. On the other hand, when your dream adventures carry you into the fifth dimension and beyond, your consciousness will be wrapped in your light body. You may not remember the feeling of being light body while in the fifth dimension and beyond, for you will usually be wearing the form of a person in your dream. This person could be the same as your mundane self, or from a different time, a child, or even the opposite gender from your grounded self. While your consciousness is free of the illusions and dramas of your physical world, it can experience a reality without those limitations. Some dreams are small videos of parts of your daily life which you need to see differently so that you can better understand them. These dreams occur often while your consciousness is in the mid-fourth dimension. Sometimes you will do what is called rescue work in the lower fourth dimension. When you are doing rescue work, you are actually assisting a person or persons whose consciousness has become trapped in the lower astral plane. These dreams are often very ornate and run like spy novels or sometimes frightening movies. You can dismiss these dreams with a pat on your back for being of service to your fellow members of Earth. On the other hand, especially while you are in the corridor, you will have many dreams in the mid to higher fourth dimension, as well as in the fifth dimension and beyond. These are the dreams that you will want to carry over into your mundane consciousness. First, your right brain will carry them over as pictures. Then you will need to translate these dream pictures into the language areas of your left brain so that you can remember them. Your earthly educational system has trained you to remember primarily in your left brain language system, and images in your right brain can easily slip into your unconscious. To carry over a dream into your waking life, you will need to wake up to the fact that you are dreaming while you are still in the dream. Then you can grab any section of the dream and hold the strong intention of remembering it as you wake up. You must then quickly write it down, or you will likely lose it. The higher dimension from which you receive your message, the easier it is to forget while you sleep. This forgetting is because there are more levels of consciousness through which you must carry your dream back into your waking life. Since you have been in the corridor, your dream life may have been more vivid and of higher and higher dimensions. Because you are aware of higher dimensions while you are awake, you can more easily open the portals into the higher dimensions while you sleep. When you carry a message from the higher dimensions into your mundane life, you can more easily integrate it into your physical reality. You can also share your message with others. In fact, our channel has received this message in a dream. Just as you have zip files, which are large files that are compressed into a small package, one small fragment of a dream acts as a zip file that can be opened to reveal the message of the entire dream. The portion of the dream upon which you placed your intention, which in this case was someone's name, is the name of the zip file. When you awaken with the name of the zip file in your mind, immediately write it down. Then you can open the file by writing in a stream of consciousness manner to retrieve the file's information embedded in that small fragment of your dream. The dream that you wish to carry over may not seem too important. What is important is that you are becoming conscious of your core self while you travel interdimensionally into your sleep. This constant awareness of self is the same mechanism you will use to be aware of your multidimensional self while enmeshed in a third-dimensional illusion. If you can find yourself in your dreams, you can remain yourself during the many illusions and dramas of your holographic third-dimensional life. Once you can recognize when you are not being true to yourself in daily life, you can consistently remember to be the greater self who is once logged into the 3D game. Your greater self is the you who is the creator of your 3D game. Furthermore, because you remember that you are the creator of your life, you know that you do not need to play any parts or enter into any unwanted challenges. On the other hand, if you are embroiled in an uncomfortable challenge, you can relax into it to find the reason why you have created it. We understand that this realization is not easy. You have been trapped in the land of polarities and illusions for myriad lifetimes. Yes, you have returned home to the higher dimensions in between your incarnations, but you have forgotten yourself with each new lifetime. The time for that forgetting is over. When you can wake up in your dreams while remaining in the dream, you are practicing waking up from the illusion of confining your consciousness to a third-dimensional clay vessel. One of our primary intentions for bringing you into our corridor is to assist you in remembering that yourself is comprised of many smaller selves. You are much like the wooden dolls that open up to contain the smaller and smaller dolls, all stacked within each other. All of these wooden dolls are individual, yet part of the largest doll. In the same fashion, all the dimensional realities in which your consciousness is currently holding a form is part of the larger whole of your multidimensional self. Take a moment now to stretch your imagination to encompass the myriad versions of your grand essence, experiencing myriad different realities, all within the same moment of the now. To your third and fourth dimensional selves, each life is the only life you have. On the other hand, your multidimensional self can easily experience all of these realities without losing connection to its core self. Hence, when you learn to carry over your dream life into your physical reality, you practice being your multidimensional self. As you expand your consciousness to be yourself, you begin to live in the collective consciousness and see yourself in all of humanity. It is an easy step to planetary consciousness. in which you can find your essence in every portion of Earth, from a rock to a mountain, or an insect to an eagle. Once your sense of self encompasses being a planet, you can take the next step, finding your essence in every portion of the galaxy and embracing your galactic consciousness. Then, if you can identify yourself as a galaxy, you can find your self-identity within the cosmic consciousness, which we Arcturians and many of your other guides enjoy. We Arcturians have deep roots in Gaia and have been your guardians from the very beginning. In fact, many of us have taken form upon your beautiful planet. Some of us have returned, and some of us are still there waiting to join in the great planetary ascension. For this reason, our consciousness has joyfully entered into your dreams to assist you waking up to yourself. A drop of infinity. Consciousness, like a stream of pure water, comes into you, fills you and flows out from you. As long as what comes in is pure, your thoughts, emotions and intentions are pure, and that which flows from you remains pure. However, if tainted water enters your stream or hides inside of you, it taints the water that flows out from you and precedes your very experience. Your stream of consciousness is your only eternal treasure. Therefore, it needs to be owned, protected, and cleaned. Your consciousness is the only possession that will assuredly go with you as you navigate through the myriad changes and expressions of your reality. In fact, your consciousness is actually that which creates the changes and experiences in your life. Only you can protect your consciousness. Only you can guard it against the invasion of the unwanted as you travel through reality and interact with the millions of other streams. You, as well as many other streams, have chosen to follow the flow back to the great ocean of unity from whence you came. Upon your return, what do you wish to contribute to this ocean? How will the ocean of unity change when your stream flows into it? Is your stream clean, or has it been muddied by your outer and inner environment? If your stream creates your reality, how can something outside of you muddy your inner life? You are the one who chooses what enters your consciousness. You are the one who must walk the tightrope between denial and choosing to perceive only unconditional love. Once you know that, you will carry that which you allow into your perceptions. You will become more vigilant as to where you allow your attention to rest. Also, once you realize that the stream flowing from you goes ahead to create the reality you have allowed into your consciousness, your vigilance of perceptions will become more and more defined. The reality you choose to perceive is the reality you choose to live. The choice is yours. As long as your inner stream is clear as a finely cut diamond, you can perceive other diamonds within the other streams heading towards their destination. Once you are clear enough to see the flow that unites you with the other diamonds, these outer diamonds become inner diamonds. Within the flow, inner and outer realities become one. All the many streams of consciousness become one. And the past and future is now. All extremes, measures and polarities blur into the one of the now that is infinity here. Here and now, you are the stream of consciousness that unites you with the ocean of spiritual unity. You have arrived at the ocean to which you have been flowing. Long ago, when there was time, you are a small individual spring. Now, you are the ocean. However, because you have chosen to take the long journey from infinity to individuality and back again, you return as an individual drop of infinity in the cosmic ocean of unity. Cleaning your consciousness. As the flow guides you to the galactic center, every thought, feeling and intention will be instantly manifest. Because of this, it is vital that you are the master of your thoughts and emotions. Being a master does not mean that you are never subject to negativity. Instead, mastery means that when negativity threatens to invade your consciousness, you are able to instantly feel the slightest drop in your resonance. Then, just as a neat person takes the moment of the now to clear the dishes or put up the paper, as a master you will clear negativity the instant that it impinges on your consciousness. What is the tool that cleans your consciousness? It is not a broom or a sponge. No, it is unconditional love. As a master, you choose to inhale deeply, to breathe in unconditional love, and flush it through your consciousness the moment that your resonance lowers. We Arcturians understand that while you are engaged in mundane responsibilities, you may be able to immediately attend to your consciousness. If you are unable, in this case, you can remember to breathe in unconditional love and breathe out peace and calm until you can go inside for a major cleaning. For your major cleaning, raise the resonance of the room by candles, music, and incense. You may wish to read something spiritually comforting, taking breaks to close your eyes to integrate the message of love. When you are ready, put down your reading. The best way to raise your resonance and go into a meditative trance is with your breath. Close your eyes now to go deep inside. Breathe in unconditional love. Breathe out peace and calm. Once you have aligned your consciousness with the higher resonance of yourself, sweep through your mind, emotions and body. Identify any negativity, fear or anger. Breathe in unconditional love. Breathe out this love towards the source of the negativity. You will know that your consciousness is clear when you feel full of unconditional love and totally present within the omnipresent now. At this time, your attention will be detached from your earth vessel and focused on your light body. Therefore, you will likely feel lighter and tingly all over. Feel your light body over, under, around and through you. Imagine yourself as the physical core of your immense spiritual light body. Just as your earth vessel surrounds your bones, feel how your light body surrounds your denser earth vessel. Allow your light body into the DNA of every cell of your earth vessel. Feel how your light body expands to become larger and larger until you are one with every light body on Earth, in the solar system, in the galaxy, in the universe. Listen to the thoughts of your light body. Feel the emotions of your light body. Resonate to the intentions of your light body. Detach your consciousness from your earth vessel. Transfer your consciousness to your light body. Transferring consciousness. As you learn more and more to keep your consciousness clean, you can begin to place that action on autopilot. By this term, it is meant that just as you are breathing and circulation is automatic, so is the constant cleaning of your consciousness. A state of multidimensional consciousness will allow you to automatically clear toxins from your consciousness while you prepare for and complete your personal and planetary ascension. You will know when your consciousness has narrowed its range to only the third dimension by the diminishment of your sense of unconditional love, peace and calm. At this point, you will automatically take a moment to recalibrate your consciousness by going into a meditative state to regain your connection to yourself. As long as you stay connected to your multidimensional self, your automatic low frequency filter will be in place. By a low frequency filter, we mean that the low frequencies will be perceived if you desire, but you will not react or respond to them. The dramas and illusions of the third dimension will then appear to you as a motion picture. Eventually, when you are ready, you will no longer need to perceive the lower frequencies except to offer help and healing, as your primary consciousness will be transferred from your earth vessel to your light body. Remember, your light body is, and always has been, around you but you can only perceive it with your fifth dimensional consciousness. Once you have fully expanded your consciousness to the fifth dimension, you can easily perceive your light body, but you may need to close your eyes to not be distracted by your third dimensional perceptions. With fifth dimensional consciousness, you will feel the frequency of your form raising as your light body expands to integrate into more and more of your physical reality. As your light body expands into greater portions of your reality, it becomes your Merkaba, your space-time ship for interdimensional travel. At first, you will transfer your individual consciousness into your individual Merkaba. Then you can unite your personal Merkaba with Gaia's planetary Merkaba to expand your individual consciousness to embrace planetary consciousness. You may then choose to unite your planetary Merkaba with the Milky Way galactic Merkaba to expand your consciousness to galactic consciousness. Once you feel the great unity of galactic consciousness, you may choose to unite your galactic Merkaba with the universe's cosmic Merkaba to experience cosmic consciousness. In this manner, Gaia and her inhabitants, many of who are not human, will be able to take ultimate advantage of the creative power, the torsion waves, coming from the galactic womb. The reality you choose to perceive is the reality you choose to live. From your perspective, here within the crystal temple, at the threshold of the fifth dimension, you can view your parallel earthbound reality through the multidimensional perceptions of your activated light body. Hence, as you look down into the physical incarnation in which you were led to our corridor, you can see the areas of your life that resonate to the third, fourth, or fifth dimension. While in our multidimensional corridor, take a long moment to observe your grounded life, to find the elements of your reality that resonate to each of these dimensions. Certain areas of your life may still be filled with strife, drama, or at the least boring duties. These areas are still very third dimensional. Take a moment to observe these areas of your life. How do you feel when you attend to these areas of your life? Other areas of your life are filled with fun, creativity, and laughter. These areas are largely fourth dimensional. Take a moment to observe these areas of your life. How do you feel when you attend to these areas of your life? Finally, there are certain activities, persons, places, or even things that make you feel much as you do when you are in the corridor and its crystal temple. These are areas of your life that you have filled with unconditional love. Hence they hold a fifth dimensional resonance. Take a moment to observe these areas of your life. How do you feel when you attend to these areas of your life? Yes, it does feel unified, peaceful, and unconditionally loving. By choosing to place more of your perceptions on these parts of your life, you will almost seamlessly make the shift into the fifth dimension. This will happen because the reality you choose to perceive is the reality you choose to live. When you choose to primarily attend to the fifth dimensional areas of your life, you will naturally and without effort calibrate your consciousness to the fifth dimension. Then naturally and without effort, you will automatically choose to live in this fifth dimensional reality. This fifth dimensional calibration of your perceptions will become easier and easier as you completely surrender to your multidimensional self and your innate light body. The elements, ideas, stories and thoughts that ignite your old, outdated reactions of fear will more and more swiftly be released from your attention. In this manner, your expectation, observation and creation will be focused on the fifth dimension. You see, all frequencies of your reality are now within the now. You can choose to visit any third, fourth or fifth dimensional version of your life by merely casting your attention in that direction. In fact, this is how the you, that is your multidimensional self, angel, Elohim, ascended master, and higher dimensional off-worlder, ETs, choose to perceive your third dimensional grounded self. Yes, you have many realities in which you are a higher dimensional being. You will begin to reconnect with these realities as your ascension progresses. From the third dimensional reality in which you are awakened, you can call upon these beings of the higher dimensional aspects of yourself simply by calibrating your consciousness to that dimension and placing your attention in that direction. You can also meet and interact with beings who are new to your acquaintance by putting out the call for communication and calibrating your consciousness to the fifth dimension and above. A transition filled with unconditional love. As you proceed into the fifth dimension, you will maintain all the fifth dimensional aspects of your current reality. Hence, there will be no loss, for you shall take with you that which you unconditionally love. No, you will not take your third dimensional house, for it is a thing. On the other hand, if this thing is filled with the unconditional love of the One, it has become a fifth dimensional thing. Actually, the third dimensional hologram of your house will not come with you. However, any holographic image of the resonance of the fifth dimension and beyond will easily make the transition with you. In this manner, you shall ascend surrounded by all that you unconditionally love. Do not mourn that which cannot make the transformation with you. Likely that area of your life is filled with illusions and hidden fears that will only serve as an anchor rather than as a source of comfort. Only that which you have animated with peace, joy, and unconditional love will be able to be replicated in your fifth dimensional hologram. Anything that carries a resonance lower than the fifth dimension will become an earthbound attachment which can diminish your ability to move into the higher worlds. Hence, starting now, practice releasing that which you do not love unconditionally. For example, if a neighbour is causing you anger or thoughts that lower your resonance, release that neighbour from your perceptual field At least release all emotional attachment you may have towards that person. No, you do not need to love all life unconditionally, for much of the third dimensional reality has been polarized into good, evil, love, fear. The love that is the polarity of fear or evil is a third dimensional conditional love, as the fifth dimension has no polarity. Conditional love is one of the many physical traps that can serve to bind you to the third and fourth dimensions. These traps are areas of your reality that lower your resonance when you attend to them. For example, attending to the many suffering people, animals and plants that you cannot help will greatly lower your resonance. Do not be concerned for the plants and animals, for they shall easily make the transition. In fact, the extinct ones already have. But how about the suffering masses? You must realize that everyone chooses his or her reality, even those who are suffering. Also, just because you perceive them as suffering does not mean that, in fact, they are. Perhaps they are in the state of great anguish that will allow them to finally release their hold on negativity. They may be hitting bottom so that they can be spurred on to the great act of courage that will allow them to find and focus on that which brings them purpose, joy, and unconditional love. On the other hand, maybe they are great beings who have volunteered to play out the lowest extreme of polarized reality to encourage others to move beyond their limitations. Some people can learn by observing others that their life is actually better than they thought. One thing for certain, if it is within your life path to be of assistance to any of these persons, you shall know as your resonance raises and you fully unite with and integrate your multidimensional self. When you become your multidimensional self, you will be a master of energy. Then you will realize that it is not your place to judge another as suffering, for they are playing out the final act of their third dimensional reality, just as you are. Only detached compassion can give you the unconditional love and acceptance that is necessary to find the flow of the One back to your fifth dimensional home. Packing your Merkaba. This detached compassion is a natural element of your light body. Hence, as you see yourself within your light body, allow your 3D image to become insignificant so that you can surrender completely to your light body. Your light body can then transform into your Merkaba, your space-time ship, within which you can place all that you unconditionally love. Take a moment now to look around your interdimensional spaceship Merkaba. See yourself at the helm and in total control of your destiny. Connect with all the people you love unconditionally who will share your journey. Furnish your Merkaba with all the wonderful places you unconditionally love, so that they can ascend with you. Include all the things your loving consciousness has created. Now, all all of this is packed and ready to return to the fifth dimension with you. You are waiting at the terminal to receive your flight instructions, just as you bring family, friends, and presents back home to share the joy of a great vacation. When you return, you can intimately share your grounded adventures with the many higher dimensional versions of yourself. So pack your bags with unconditional love and prepare your Merkaba for takeoff. The journey home is about to commence.